Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Noah Hannah. Here you can find content on music collections, journaling, art stuff, anything fun and creative. So today I'm going to be doing a video that was requested on my vinyl collection video, and that is a, can you guess it? CD collection video. I'm really excited about this. I have a lot of CDs, and yeah, without further ado, I will not keep you waiting. Let's jump head first into this collection. Let's go. Alright guys, so first off, we're gonna jump into probably my biggest CD collection, and that is my Beatles collection. So, we'll start off with this. I have all of the Beatles albums in this box set, and let me show them to you. So, no way. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. I'm a huge Beatles fan. If you didn't know that by now, you probably did. So here we go. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I have Revolver. I have Rubber Soul. I have Help. Oh no. This is kind of tricky doing this. I have Beatles for Sale. I have A Hard Day's Night. I have With the Beatles. I have Please, Please, Please Me. And if you want to know what my favorite one of this stash is, not including the others, then I'd go ahead and say Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And, oh boy, this is hard. I do really like Help too. So that's like the first half, and then the second half, let's get into it. Okay, so I have this Beatles Past Masters right here. And then I also have the mini documentary, which if you haven't seen this and you're a Beatles fan, I recommend you watch it. It was really fun. Next we have Let It Be. I love this album. This album is like my favorite. My favorite song on this album is actually Two of Us, and I've Got a Feeling. Those songs slap. Okay. Next we have, of course, Abbey Road. Yellow Submarine. The White Album. Amazing album. Another one of my favorites. And Magical Mystery Tour. Probably my favorite Beatles. Magical Mystery Tour, maybe The White Album. Those are like my two favorites if I had to pick. And yeah, that is all of my Beatles CDs. Since I have so many, I'm gonna have to go through them a little bit quicker than I did my record collection, but I hope you guys will still have fun with it. So yeah, I am so glad to have these. I got them for Christmas, and it was the best Christmas gift ever. Alrighty, next up, I have a little box set, which is Paul McCartney. Amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look. This is Paul McCartney 1, 2, and 3. Paul McCartney 1, Paul McCartney 2, and Paul McCartney 3. And if you're wondering what my favorite of these is, you could take a guess, but I think it's pretty obvious. Paul McCartney 1 is my favorite. I do love Paul McCartney 2, and Paul McCartney 3 is pretty good as well. You know, they're all really good. If it's Paul McCartney, it's probably good, but I think my favorite is still his first one. I just really love that one. Paul McCartney 1 slaps. Alrighty, let's move on. Alrighty, so back on to a similar theme. I'm just going to go through all of my Beatles solo albums that I have on CD, and let's get started. So I have Paul McCartney, Memory Almost Full. This is a really good album. It's definitely an underrated one. I absolutely love this. And then we have another one of my favorite albums, which is John Lennon, The Plastic Ono Band. And this album is honestly amazing. I'd say if you haven't listened to it, definitely listen to it. My favorite songs on this are Isolation and Isolation, Hold On, and Love. I feel like Love is one of the most beautiful songs ever, and so is Isolation. So I would recommend listening to that one if you haven't heard it. And then next up we have George Harrison. This is Cloud 9. I think a lot of fans or Beatles fans have probably listened to this one. Absolutely amazing. This album just very, very good. Alrighty, so then moving on, I also have George Harrison's Living in the Material World. This is like probably my favorite George Harrison, but I don't know. You know, I can't really pick favorites, but this is currently my favorite. We'll go with that. This is currently my favorite one. Just absolutely amazing. And then I also have Paul McCartney, Egypt Station. Definitely not one of my favorite Paul McCartneys. Oops, I had it backwards. Definitely not one of my favorite Paul McCartneys, but I still really enjoy this one. And I am so sad because I don't have RAM and I haven't been able to find it. I try to find things secondhand and I haven't found it in a secondhand shop yet. But when I do find it, RAM is going to be in my collection because that's probably my favorite Paul McCartney album. This one, the packaging though, is just like so cool. I just find it really pretty. I like the artwork and stuff. So yeah, I definitely need to work on my Beatles souls because, you know, I would like more. And I do have Imagine and Walls and Bridges, John Lennon on vinyl, so I don't have them on CD yet. All right. Moving on, we're just gonna pick and go through this stuff. It's gonna be kind of random, but I think that's how we're gonna have to do it. Okay. So next up, I have John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman. I'm a huge jazz fan, and this is my favorite jazz album of all time. If you are looking to get into jazz, then I'd highly recommend that you check this one out. This is my cat Hazel. She is very affectionate and always trying to climb on me. So yeah, and she's purring. So yeah, I highly, highly recommend this as one of my favorite songs of all time, which is my one and only love. So yeah, recommend it for you guys. Check it out. Alrighty, we're gonna try to go through these quicker. I keep saying that. Next up, we have Fleetwood Mac's Tango in the Night. I love Fleetwood Mac, huge fan. Love that album. Then I also have Janis Joplin, which this is Pearl, which is just a kind of like a best of, like a hits type album. And I really like this one. I haven't heard a ton of her, but what I have heard, absolutely love. So I picked this album up at Half Price Books. Then I also have, my phone stopped videotaping for a second, so let me quickly rewind to where I was. I was on Carpenter's Gold. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare. It's really good. And then I also have the Carpenter's self-titled remastered classics. This is like one of my favorite albums of all time. I feel like I keep saying that, but this truly is one of my favorite albums of all time. I have it on vinyl and I also have it on CD. Alrighty, so we're just gonna kind of power through these. I have Rose's album, Member of Blackpink. This is a really good album. Can you guys see? There we go. Okay. And then I also have Billie Eilish, and this is Hit Me Hard and Soft. This is a really good album. Next I have one of my favorites, Songs in the Key of Life. This is one of my favorite albums of all time as well. I love Stevie Wonder, so you'll see quite a bit of him in here. And then I also have Music of My Mind. This album is very underrated in my opinion. I'd recommend you listen to it. My favorite is Superwoman, I Love Every Little Thing About You, Seems So Long. Those are probably my favorite songs, so I really recommend this one. Alrighty, so next up I have this collection of Louis Armstrong. And I haven't really heard a whole ton of him, but my dad gave these to me, and I love jazz, so I was more than happy to take these. So yeah, there's a set of 3. Next up, we have Lionel Richie, Back to Front. I also love 80s music, so you'll see quite a bit of 80s artists in here as well. And then next, one of my favorites, this is My Way, the Best of Frank Sinatra. And I'm a huge Frank Sinatra fan. Absolutely love all of his music, so I have that. And then next up, this one still has its sticker from when I got it. This is Madman Across the Water by Elton John. Also a big Elton John fan. And then one of the best albums of all time. This is Honky Shack 2. Correct me, I don't know how to say that. Anyways, super happy to have this on CD and vinyl. And then next up, I keep on saying I'm a huge fan of everything I pull out, but I think if I have it, I'm probably a huge fan of it. This is David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I had to say that whole thing. There it is. Anyways, this album is just so good. Really slaps. Yeah. Alrighty, moving on. Next up, we have David Bowie, Hunky Dory. Really love this album as well. I absolutely love Life on Mars and Changes. Those are my favorite songs. I feel like those are pretty standard choices, but you know, I think those songs are great, so those are my favorites. Alright, next up we have Cyndi Lauper. I love Cyndi Lauper's music, absolutely amazing. And this album, let's be real, is just a great album in general. So yeah, there it is. Next up we have Unforgettable with Love, Natalie Cole. So this is Nat King Cole and Natalie King Cole. And it's absolutely beautiful. Sometimes you just need a good old jazz album to listen to relax, de-stress, that sort of thing. And yeah, go-to album for that. Next up we have another one of my favorites, which is Carole King Tapestry. I love this album, super happy to have it on CD. My favorite song is definitely, let me think. I really love Tapestry. I love So Far Away. I'd say So Far Away is probably my favorite song on the album. So yeah, really glad to have that. Next up we have A Love Supreme by John Coltrane. I feel like if you're a music fan, this is another one that I feel like you kind of have to listen to. So I'm super happy to have that on CD as well. Alrighty, now moving on to my Jacksons and Michael Jackson collection. First up, I have the Jacksons Triumph. This album is amazing, just an amazing like pop album that I feel like you need to listen to at some point in your life. Then I also have Michael Jackson, Invincible, absolutely amazing. And then I have this 3-pack right here, and the 3-pack comes with, or 2-pack, what am I thinking, guys? Okay, 2-pack comes with Bad and Dangerous. Isn't that awesome? Anyways, these are amazing. Bad is like honestly the best Michael Jackson album, let's be real. I mean, wow. Guys, look, it's broken. Oh no. Okay. This is a lot more chaotic than I thought it would be, but it's okay. It's all okay. Don't worry about it. The album will be fine. It's fine. Anyways, what I was saying was this album is the best. Some people might say Thriller, but I would honestly say that Bad is probably my personal favorite. It's just really good. Alright, moving along. Let's just pretend like that didn't happen. We have Thriller, but Thriller does have like probably my like second favorite Michael Jackson song, because my favorite being Human Nature, second favorite being The Girl Is Mine, and it's featuring Paul McCartney, so let's be real, I have to love it. Anyways, you have to have this album if you're a music fan. It's just so good. And then I also have Off the Wall, another one that absolutely amazing. I think some people might say that Off the Wall is the best. Anyways, have those. moving along. Next up, I have Phil Collins, Face Value. This is a good album. I'm glad I have it. My brother got a new version of this album, I think, and he already had it. So he gave it to me, and yeah, I'm glad to have it. It's really good. Okay, moving along. I have a Christopher Cross CD. Is this one second? Yes, it's the self-titled one. This album is really good. I enjoy listening to it. I have it on vinyl as well. And then next up, I have two Iron Maiden. This one is Brave New World. And then this one is Fear of the Dark. So yeah. And as you can see, I don't have these organized in any particular way. I tend to lack organization. I'm not like that typical collector that everything has its spot. Now I wish I was that way. So I want to be that way, but just unfortunately I'm not. I just put everything wherever and it's just a mess. And I need some help. I really do. So give me tips on how I should organize these because they're a disaster. Okay, so next I have an Adele album, which this is Adele 30. This one is really good. Easy on Me is just an amazing pop song. That's mainly why I got it. But I really like the rest of the album too. It's a good album and I'm glad I have it. Alrighty, so next up I have Owl City Ocean Eyes Deluxe Edition. This album is so good. I think it's like that, it's like very early 2000s, but if you like that sound, like electro, pop, alternative type thing, then you definitely enjoy this one. Okay, moving on. I have two May albums. The first one I have is the Everglow. This is a really, really good album. I actually named my cat after this band. So her name's May, but it's M-A-E like the band. So yeah. Anyways, really good album. And then I also have Multi-Sensory Aesthetic Experience right here. And I feel like that describes the album pretty well. This album is really good. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I definitely need to listen to it now that I see it. Alrighty, next up I have New Empire, pretty underrated band. This album is really good. I absolutely love A Little Braver. If you haven't heard that song, I recommend you listen to it. It's really good. And then I also have Cemetery, really, really good. And my favorite song on this was I really liked Worth the Way. I thought that was really good. And then Here in Your Eyes, also a really good song. So yeah, pretty underrated band that you could check out. Alrighty, next up I have The Color Morale, another band that I would consider fairly underrated and definitely recommend you listen to. This first Color Morale is, I actually can't read it, if I'm being real here. The Devil in Your Eyes. How did I forget that? The Devil in Your Eyes. Really good album. Really good. And then next we have probably my favorite Color Morale album, which is Hold On Pain Ends. Amazing album. Definitely recommend it. And then next up I have three of this band called Further Seems Forever. I say they're also very underrated. First one is The Moon Is Down. Second one is Hide Nothing. And then third one is Penny Black. Really good. So then next, I feel like this is the most niche thing ever. But this is Number One Gun, The North Pole Project. Honestly, super, super underrated. I keep saying that. I think the further we get into my collection, I start getting into some more like underrated stuff. But yeah, if you're just looking for some new music that just sounds different, this is really, really good. So I would definitely recommend you check them out. They're really good. Okay, moving on. Next we have Switchfoot album, Nothing Is Sound. This album, really, really good. I think a lot of people have probably heard Stars, but my favorite is definitely The Blues. That's like my favorite Switchfoot song. So I definitely recommend that one. Really, really good. Alrighty, next I have a One Republic album. This is Dreaming Out Loud. This album is very nostalgic for me. I remember hearing it on the radio when I was really, really little, like a little kid. And then once I got older, I was like, what was that song I heard on the radio? And it was actually Stop and Stare off this album. So whenever I listen to this album, I think of my childhood driving in my old car. Not driving, but sitting in the back seat. So anyways, really glad to have that. Brings back a lot of memories for me. And then next we have Floor, Come Out You're Hiding. This album is absolutely amazing as well. I love the cover. Pretty underrated band as well. Definitely check them out if you're looking for something different. And then next up I have Hands Like Houses, Ground Dweller. Hands Like Houses, absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favorite bands, so definitely listen to this. Also, the artwork is very, very cool. Next, I have another Hands Like Houses album, which I feel like more people have heard, and this is Unimagine. And again, beautiful cover. Let's open it up. Yeah. So anyways, definitely check it out, really good. Okay, so next I have 4 albums from Dashboard Confessional. So actually we're going to start with this one. So this one is the Swiss Army Romance. And then this one, the one I think a lot of people have heard, this is Dusk and Summer. Next one, possibly my favorite one, is The Shade of Poison Trees. I really like this album a lot. And then next is Alter the Ending. So I really like Dashboard Confessional. They're really good. Definitely check them out. Alrighty, so then next we have my Panic at the Disco album. So first off, I have Welcome to the Sound of Pretty Odd. So this is Pretty Odd. And let's be honest, this is the best. This is the best Panic at the Disco album. You can't convince me otherwise. This album slaps. It's so good, so unique, so fun. And then I have Viva Las Vengeance. This one, if I'm being real, is definitely not my favorite. I still have it because, Panic at the Disco, but it's not my favorite. This album is Pretty Odd is superior, but it's fun to have. And then next is my 21 Pilots collection. So for 21 Pilots, I have actually all of their albums. Here is Vessel. Oh no. Hazel, be nice. Hazel is getting mad because my brother's dog walked in and she's a little possessive of my room. So yeah, she's being a little mean. Okay, moving on. Vessel, great album. And then next we have Blurry Face. The 21 Pilots fans are gonna burn me at the stake, but this is my least favorite 21 Pilots album. It's still good, but a lot of songs are overplayed, and now I just don't find myself coming back to it really at all. And then next, I have their first album, which is self-titled. This, I don't even think you can get it, but I bought it online. Somebody must have just burned it on a CD. So it's all fan-made, but that way I can still listen to it and have it. And then I also have Regional at Best. And this is absolutely amazing. People might call me crazy. Again, this is just burned to a disc, put in this little wrap here, and yeah, this is just amazing. It has some songs off Vessel, but then it has some of their most amazing songs like Glowing Eyes, Kitchen Sink, Lovely, Be Concerned. Some of the songs on this are so incredibly beautiful. I can't put words to it. This is definitely my favorite, but I feel like I can't really say that because, it's not people don't typically include it when they talk about 21 Pilots albums. Okay, anyways. Next up is Trench. Love this album. Trench is amazing. And then next I have Scaled and Icy. Not my favorite, but I still do enjoy a lot of the songs on it. Alrighty, so we've basically come to the end. I just have one more thing that I'm going to show you guys, and then that will be everything. So I also have this Journey box set. So here it is. It's just this Journey box set. And it just has a bunch of their songs in it. So let's open it up and let you look at it. So here's the booklet. Pretty cool. And then it has 2 CDs, or no, 3 CDs. That's 3 CDs right here. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. And it's just a bunch of like their hit songs, but I have it all in this awesome, awesome box set. So those are all of my CDs, everything in my CD collection. Honestly, there's still a lot of things that I really love that I don't have, but I'm not about just like, you know, binge buying a bunch of things. This has been collected over, from the time I was 11, 10 years old. So I take it slower and just accumulate things that I truly love. So I hope that you guys really loved this video, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun filming. Let me know if there's any other videos you want to see, maybe like a vinyl tag or something. Anyways, love you guys so much. Peace and love, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.